The next part we're going to look into is the price, total price, and grand total, and so on. So the individual price for a product, the total price for 3 products, and then the tie-up, and then the sales tax, and the grand total of it. And then we have this coupon here. So that's the next part of the code we're going to look in. So if you go back to use cards, the TS, go after the update one, we will start by, that's a lot of space. We'll just start by doing the const called card total, which is, sorry, coughing. We'll set this to equal, and we'll do parentheses, we'll do fat arrow notation, and have this here. So a card total should only be one thing, which is a number. So we're just declaring this immediately here that it's a number. We're not going to pass anything through because we'll do the calculations inside this as we will be doing a return. This is also why it is not void. So inside the card, I'm going to write number here. So I want to make sure that it is most definitely a number. So if it's not a string for some sort, I'm going to convert it using this one here. It shouldn't be, but safety. So we'll do a card.value, and then I'm going to use the higher order function called reduce, which is just awesome for things like this. So we have an accumulator and a total price. So inside this one, do another parentheses, and we'll do the accumulator and item. And we have a starting position as well, and I'm going to set that to 0 at the end of this functionality here. So after the first parentheses, for me that would be the purple one, fat arrow. And then I'm going to do the next part of the function here. So you can also do it the other old way with that one. But we grab the accumulator, so each time we add more things to it, we add to the total price. So plus item price, and then we are going to multiply this by the amount of items we have, quantity. So this will usually be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the price like 1,000, 2,000, and so on. And then the accumulator will put them together. And the final thing we do here is separate comma, and this is the starting position. So if you have no prices in basket, it's 0. That's what the only thing that one does. Finally, I want to do to fixed as before, and I'll set again this to, inside the bracket to 2. So this is to calculate the card total here, and I'm gonna go down to my I'm gonna add card total, and I'm gonna remember to do a comma separation here. The next one I'm gonna do is card total individual price. So grab the individual price for each item, basically card total individual, product, there we go, equal to parentheses, fat arrow, whoopsie daisy, curly brackets, and in this case we need to actually pass through the product ID again, and this is a string. I can just show you what I mean. It is basically this part here. So individual price, total individual price for all products existing. So this will change depending on how many quantities. So we need to take the individual price, times it by the amount of quantity, the amount of items we have in here. So we'll do const, yes, this is what we have above. So find the product, so we have access to the specific things in there, like price and so on. And then we'll do a return, and yes, we will do a return for the, or return the item here. So I'm using a ternary again here, so basically a shorter version of an if else statement, if else. So if there's an item, in this case, this, you can see the object here. If this item exists in the basket, we store it here, and then we check. Then we grab the price and we multiply it by the quantity, and then we will return this if it exists. If it doesn't exist, then we go here, and then it is 0. So this is the else part when we use this one. Now I'm just going to do a few of these constants here. The next one we'll do is sales tax. So we have a way to, depending on country, sales taxes vary. So if you're a company or another company, might get cheaper stuff as well. So sales tax is not anything in here, but it is again a number. So we're declaring it a number. And I'm gonna set in this case, just a tax rate of 0.25. So since I'm in Denmark, this is the standard sales tax for most things, which is 25% added to it. And then we'll do a return, and I'm going to use the math round, so round up, round down for this part. And inside this one, I'm done doing a cart total. So this one up here, I'm calling or invoking this function again with the SRP. This is why they're so divided, using the solid principle, cart total. And I'm multiplying that with tax rate times 100, or not times 100, multiplied by 100 and divided by 100. So this is a way of writing the total number depending on a percentage, because I need to add 25% to the full amount. So now we have sales taxes, not the full tax, but yeah, whatever I can show you here. So sales tax is this one. So how much of this is sales tax? That's what we're doing with this calculation here. I might have to explain a little bit weirdly. We also have a const called code. So you can see here, if I enter the correct code, you should see a change in the value when I type the last T. So you can see 14,900 something. If I do it incorrectly, it goes back to 16,000. So I'm going to create a code, which is going to be a ref. And inside this ref, and again, I want to make sure it's a string, generic, so it will update accordingly. And we can call this a bit later, but we need a place to actually punch this in when we're doing the input field. Oh, make sure you export sales taxes, and I can just also export the code while I'm at it. So we're going to create a const called coupon code accepted. And I'm going to set this equal to codes equal to whatever I want to pass through. I'm going to do a discount, and everything is capitalized, like this one here. So if they do something incorrect with a small I, then it won't work in this case. Oh, I went a little bit too fast. I need to create the actual, I'm going to cut this because I was just blindly writing stuff. I will need to create the function before I do that part. So coupon code discount equal parentheses, fat arrow notation, that one. And then in here, in the coupon, I need to pass through the code here, or whatever I'm typing in to check. So I'm going to write codes equal to string. So making sure that it's checking for this. And now I can paste in this and write const in front of this, so we can store this information. Coupon code accepted, and code is the same as this one, so that's why they're here. And then once we've checked this to see if it's true, then we can do a ternary event again. So it's not entirely true, but we're going to do this. So we're just going to take 10% of the price in this case, or whatever you want really. And if the coupon price is not correct, we're just going to stay at 100% price. So this will be 90% of the price, this will be 100% of the price. So a different way of writing percentage. And another one, we'll have a grand total. So here we have this one, we have the other things when you have a discount now. So grand total, and that's the number. And in here, we just, similar as the other one, we'll do a return. Oops, return. We'll do math, well, we'll do math round. We'll do number first. And so make sure we convert it correctly. And inside the this one here, we need to remember to type it out correctly. So I'm going to do a parentheses here. And inside this one, I'll do another parentheses. And inside the purple parentheses, I'll do cart total, parentheses, plus sales tax, parentheses. And after this purple one, I'll do multiply by coupon, code discount, code discount. I'm going to write it. Hopefully I won't make mistakes. Parentheses, and inside the purple parentheses will pass through the code value. So if it's this one here, if it's true, then woohoo, do things for me, make it cheaper. And then finally we'll do dot to fix, so we see the price with only 2 dots. Remember to export the grand total as well. save, and then in the next one we will test these.